Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Welcome, listeners, or listener if you're listening all alone, to the Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 274, the one where we should have just gone and watched Top Gun Maverick again. My name is Matt. I am one of your two hosts for this illustrious, incredible, lovely movie review podcast. With me, as always, rocking out his new Metallica t-shirt. I can tell it's new because it's not completely faded and it still fits him quite well. So it's not from high school. Mysterious Mike Talent, how are you, kind sir?
I'm doing better, man. Turns out it was COVID last week.
I did put that in. I changed some of our posts, like the Instagram post, and I changed the Facebook post that said, instead of Mike gets sick, I said Mike gets the vid. So it was confirmed Mike had the vid. The real question is, Mike, how's the family doing? We know you're going to pull through because you never get sick. You have an immune system of an ox. So for you to get sick, I know it's serious. How's the family, though? That's who we're really concerned about.
Well, everybody got sick, and the kids are recovering. Mags is doing good, so that's pretty good. Our son had a rough time with it, and then our daughter also got sick right here, kind of towards the end of everybody else getting healed. But she's doing better. She's eating and stuff now. It was a little rough, man. It was different, man. It hit everybody. It hits you like a ton of bricks, man. It's just like smacks you
like a poop explosion on your 40th birthday at a brewery.
Yeah, it's like that. But if you jumped out of a plane and the parachute didn't open, that's what it feels like, and you hit the ground.
So it feels like death.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Poor Mike. Well, I'm glad everybody is getting better and doing well. I'm glad that you can talk. You're still coughing and clearing your throat a lot. So sorry, listeners, you will just have to suck it up because I'm not editing that crap out.
Okay, good for me.
Oh, okay, Mike. So this week we reviewed an Amazon original film. It was your pick. I discussed it a few weeks ago. It looked interesting. It wasn't. It's called All the Old Knives. So why don't you go ahead and give us the rundown?
All right, Matt. So All the Old Knives was directed by Janice Metz. It was written by Oline Steinhauer. It is starring Chris Pine, Tawandi Newton.
Tandy Newton. That's how you pronounce it.
Tandy Newton, Laurence Fishburne, Jonathan Pryce, and it's about two CIA agents and ex-lovers are brought back together after a failed rescue attempt and forced to blur the lines between professional and passion in this deeply riveting tale of global espionage, moral dilemma, and deadly betrayal.
So the description makes the movie sound absolutely enthralling. Whoever wrote it did a fantastic job. In reality, two former co-workers sit in a restaurant and one of them dies. That's the story in a nutshell.
Wow, Matt. Spoilers.
How big of I didn't say who. It could have been the bartender. Maybe the bartender's the one that dies. See, I didn't spoil it that bad.
Okay, all right.
Coffee McCough. Jesus. I know, you're recovering from the vid. I'll give you a break this pod. Now, episode 275 better be on point because we got a hell of a movie we're watching next week. Woo!
Yeah, we're going to watch, was it Jurassic World? They just keep making Jurassic Park movies?
Dude, we probably shouldn't talk about it yet, but we will a little bit. I'm excited for this. I think it's finally going to be a good Jurassic Park movie since the originals because this shit looks like a freaking horror movie, and that's what it should be. Is dinosaurs literally eating people in the normal world. It should be scary as fuck. It should be. It fucking better be. If it's some prissy little bullshit, I'm out.
Well, I'm excited to see all the original characters. They got everyone back for this one.
Oh, hell yeah, they did. And of course, Mike, the one, the only Jeff Goldblum is back as Ian Malcolm. God, I hope he has a scene where he's stretched out across the table with his shirt wide open.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Or in the back of a Jeep with his shirt wide open, like when go faster, faster.
He just loves having his shirt wide open. Do you think he used coconut oil like in Top Gun Maverick? Just oiled himself up?
I believe he did.
Okay, good. Okay, all right. So All the Old Knives, Mike. Why is this called All the Old Knives? There's no knives involved. Is it because they're eating dinner? I don't get it. I'm confused.
Oh, Matt, I think it's because they're old CIA agents, and they're like the tip of the spear. They're knives.
It's a metaphor. So then it would have been All the Old Spears.
Well, spears, knives, close-ish.
They're very different. I think it's a metaphor for stabbing each other in the back, which the main characters did.
Okay, it might be.
I don't know. I don't
Actually,
care.
yeah, that could be a metaphor right there, man. I don't know. I really thought it was just because they were CIA agents and they were like knives. I don't know. I didn't think about the metaphor of the old, like all the old wounds from I guess the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of that, Matt, how many knives do you have in your back?
Is that like the number of relationships I've had, or like just how many times I've been stabbed? Because that's countless.
Yeah, just how many times you've been stabbed,
I mean, shit, dude. Just my first true relationship was at least 300, maybe more. And that, that encompassed like work and school and friendships. I mean, that one was really bad. There's a lot of murdering in that, metaphorically.
Ah, okay.
Dude, I almost lost my job over that stupid bitch.
Which job?
Working at the restaurant.
Oh, okay. All right.
Slinging tacos. And now I'm full circle again. I started out slinging newspapers, then I went to slinging tacos, and now I'm slinging houses. It's all the same thing, just bigger tacos and bigger papers.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. Except your shift doesn't end now.
You're right. It never fucking ends. I'm always on. That's why we're recording this podcast so late, and that's why Mike sounds like he's going to die, because it's like midnight over there, because I was still working, even though I worked all fucking weekend. Man, dude, this is going to be we're earning that explicit on this one. I'm swearing like a mofo. Sorry, Mags, and everyone else that's listening that doesn't like the swears.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm sorry, Matt. Your job is, it was really impressive because I thought you worked a lot before. You work like 5-6 days a week, 14 hours a day. And you're like, I need more.
You're damn right. I was like, I'm still getting 3 hours of sleep a night. I need to fix that. I'm still on the occasion able to go watch a movie and fly airplanes. Not no more. I haven't flown airplanes in over a month.
Yeah. You really one-upped yourself, Matt. You're like, man, now I can work 24 hours, 7 days a week. This is great. They might as well call me Circle K.
They should. They might as well. Yeah, that's my nickname now, the Circle K. I might as well, start living at the office and doing the sponge baths out of the kitchen sink. It'll save time.
It would save time. And Matt, I think in the honor of Circle K, I don't know why your house has locks. You're open all the time.
I'm open all the time, but I'm never at my house. So that's why I have locks. It's because I'm never here. So I probably shouldn't say that on a podcast, because then now people are going to break in and steal all my fun things.
That's true. But all your cameras are also always running.
That's true. I mean, dude, that's my other job. I got to make some money somehow. My OnlyFans page is always running. I like to show off my feet. People love it. I dress them up. I put little smiley faces on them. That OnlyFans, it's where it's at, dude. It's where it's at. It's where I really make my money.
Yeah, man. I knew there was some money in there for fetish Star Wars stuff. Boom. You nailed it, man.
Oh, God, yeah, dude. My left foot, I'll dress up as Obi-Wan Kenobi. My right will be Darth Vader, and I'll make them fight each other like the latest episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I just did the whole thing with my feet, fighting the whole episode.
That's awesome.
I'm probably going to get
really
sued by
awesome.
Disney, but it was worth it because I got like $27 out of it.
Awesome. It's good to know that the OnlyFans is out there for you, Matt.
Hell yeah, dude. OnlyFans is where you make that cheddar. All right, we are really not talking about this movie. I don't know how much I want to talk about this movie. Mike, did you enjoy it? I thought it was just okay. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a great movie. This movie's been done 100 times over, and it's been done better.
I thought it was just a fine movie. It was just okay. I know when we were watching it, Matt, you're like, there's no planes in this. Well, there was a plane. It never flew anywhere. But
Never left the ground.
But there was a plane in it. So
There's a lot of fatalities.
Yeah, there was, Matt. But I don't know. Yeah, we've seen this over and over. This is a very common. I think the thing that surprised me is I knew there would be some sort of twist or whatever, but I didn't really see what was coming.
What a twist. This had a double twist.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't think I can talk about much more without spoiling stuff, Matt. So I think I need to ask you, Matt, what are you drinking right now?
Well, Mike, I just grabbed the first beer in my refrigerator because I was running late. So I am drinking a ice-cooled Michelob Ultra.
Nice. I am drinking another. Well, no, it's not IPA. It's just a PA, a pale ale. And it is called 8 Days a Week by Southern Tier.
So I should be drinking that beer because that's how much I work.
Yeah, it's also a Beatles song, right?
It is. Correct. Mike wins the trivia. Oh, speaking of trivia and Chris Pine,
Oh,
we'll talk about it a little bit. So I found out why our promos have not gotten accepted or come through or whatever. Our contact for the promos, I think, got a new job. And so we kind of slipped through the cracks. But I got an email from the new promos person. And do you remember we gave away digital codes for the Contractor?
Yes.
We are getting full-blown Blu-rays for the Contractor now. They're shipping them to me. And so when we have that promo coming up, we'll let you guys know. And these are the physical discs for the Contractor. So if you are interested in having a physical copy of that movie, keep your ears out and listen to the Real Film Nerds podcast.
All right. Very cool, man. No, yeah, I mean, I guess that happens with the people changing positions, but they didn't even let us know.
No. So the giveaways that I put us in for before, I was really looking forward to, but they're already filled up. So is what it is. But they're like, we'll get you some others. Okay. So just sit tight. We'll have more coming. Speaking of giveaways, Mike, why don't you give away that dad joke book and tell us what this week's dad joke is?
I got dad jokes, I don't think they understand, no. Gotta think I'm funny, other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
All right, Matt. That was a great intro.
It was terrible. It was really horrible, but I tried.
Okay. What is always coming but never arrives?
I can say something really dirty. Me on a Friday night. What you?
Jeez. Tomorrow, Matt. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. Tomorrow is always coming, but it never arrives.
It's
that's my new name. Matt Tomorrow. I'm always coming, but I never arrive.
So it's like you've seen that sign at the bars and stuff that's free beer tomorrow?
Yep. It's always tomorrow. Yep. God, dude, I knew this was going to be a bad podcast. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. It's been a day, people. It's been a day for me. Mike's still sick. I'm trying to make people laugh. So, with all that, Mike, why don't we find out how All the Old Knives relates to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Okay, Matt. Might as well keep it on schedule. So this movie, the casting director for this also was the casting director for Spider-Man: Far From Home, and I'm not sure if it's a guy or girl. Gina J was the director.
My vote is female, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. So anyway, that's our MCU tie-in.
Dude, they did cast it well, though. The casting was great. I wish there was more Laurence Fishburne.
Oh yeah, he was like, what did he say? Like 2 sentences in this movie?
Yeah, and he still probably made more than you and I make together in a year for 5 minutes of work.
Yeah, it's true.
I would have loved more Jonathan Pryce. I think Jonathan Pryce is a legend. He's a wonderful actor. He kind of has a tertiary character, I would say.
Yeah, they didn't even give you that much of him. It really was just the 2 characters.
Yeah. And they're sitting there having a lovely dinner in Northern California talking about shit that's 9 years old.
It was a very pretty location, wherever that was.
Yeah, it was. It was gorgeous. The restaurant, dude, when he first rolled up, I thought it was a house. I was like, holy shit, that's like a $20 million house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, in California, good. Yeah. Whew. Things don't even make sense.
So, all right, Mike, this is a movie where they talk about things that, I don't know. I didn't like that. I mean, people have done that before. We're meeting somewhere, we're talking about shit in the past. It's all flashback movie. They made Chris Pine look really old by dyeing his hair gray. It kind of worked, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this movie, it was all flashbacks, and that was kind of annoying. Another thing that was real weird is like the crystal clear memory of everyone involved.
Dude, especially over that long a period of a time. I mean, God, that's like at least, 400,000 or 500,000 beers.
Yeah, and one of the characters had started a family, so she has been raising children. Man, I really am going to look back to this time in my life. Man, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know how I'd remember anything else.
You remember not having kids as the time before 4.
As the time before 4.
Yeah, what movie is that? It's like one of those Disney movies, Peter Pan movies or something. The Now. No, is that Stranger Things? Fuck, I don't know. No,
Neverland.
Have you watched the new Stranger Things, by the way?
No, man, I don't have time for that. I haven't even watched the new episodes of The Boys. I'm super behind.
Dude, I watched 2 of them. They released 3. I watched 2 of them. Dude, that first episode. Woo!
I heard the first episode's awesome.
Dude, the dude climbs in and just ka-chow. Just everywhere. He sneezes and just ouch. So much blood.
Well, I mean, the first episode of that started with that one thing where the person gets pulverized, and I was like, what in the hell just happened?
And he's standing there holding her arms, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, and then, explains, goes through the episode. But I was just like, whoa, well, I guess I know what I'm in for.
Well, this one, you know very well what he's doing when he sneezes.
Okay.
How's that?
Dude. All right.
It's not good. It's not good.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, Mike. Definitely have the kids in bed.
Man, there's no way, man. I've watched that show. There's no way the kids are awake during that, dude.
They might, you know what? They probably shouldn't even be in the house. They probably should be down the street. Hell, go watch the shit in your car on your phone.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's pretty brutal, that first episode. It's funny though. It's hilarious.
I don't know. That show, I love it. It is brutal though, man. It is very brutal. Lots of things. I don't know. It's definitely an awesome what if.
Oh, dude,
What
it's so
if
good. So good.
The supers were bad?
Well, it's not even so much if they're bad. It's more of a realistic look. I mean, we talked about it when we talked about The Boys the first go around, but the writers and artists of The Boys were originally trying to do that with DC and Justice League. So that's why the 7 is basically the Justice League. They have the same powers, the same everything. They just changed their looks a little bit and names. But it's because DC basically went, no, you can't do this to our beloved characters. No. And he left and did his own thing.
Well, I don't know, man. It makes for some great episodes on Amazon, I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's awesome. One of my favorites right now, well, not right now, it's old, but it's called Astro City. It's all kind of like this, but it's more serious. It's about superheroes told from other people's perspectives. So like the janitor, or like the guy on the street selling newspapers, or the taxi driver, and every single comic book in the series is a different story about the superhero and what they did, and from the perspective of someone else. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting, how they touch everyone's lives and how it's all interconnected and all that.
Yeah, it's very, very different. It's very, very pretty. The drawing and art is very good. The writing is very good. And I understand why it's won so many awards. It's older, but I just never got around to reading it. Anyways, back onto All the Old Knives. I don't know what the hell else I'm going to talk about this. It's a spy movie. They talk about shit in the past, terrorism, sarin gas, I guess, is involved. They don't even really tell you that, but the CIA people say, well, that's probably what happened. There's still not really much of a confirmation that it is for sure what happened. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there. It's like they had an agent on the plane somehow, like a act of sheer coincidence or something, but then he all of a sudden is like ratted out, and you're like, what happened? And then eventually you find out what happened, and I don't know. It's very CIA, like backstabby, like, secrets and stuff. Like, one thing I don't understand is how would these two agents be like dating and like it not be a problem?
Right. Yeah, that you would think that would be a major issue, especially being in the same office, because she's probably working on something very different than him. And they were two very different sections, I guess you would say, because they're all agents. But he was working things in a certain way for a certain thing, and she was working things completely different. You would think the cross-contamination would be not allowed, especially in our government.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. It was a movie. As far as spy movies go, like I didn't see the ending coming, but it was I knew something there would be something that happened. I just didn't know it would be that.
My suggestion: if you like spy movies, if you like these kinds of films, CIA, he said, she said, sneaking around, stabbing in the back, all that kind of stuff. If you like those kinds of movies, this movie is well worth a watch. But again, it's nothing special. It's been done before. It was well acted. I mean, but there's just nothing earth-shattering about it. If you like this kind of stuff, I say go watch it. If not, don't waste your time. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty much a good recommendation, man. I was just looking for something different. This seemed like it'd be okay, but it wasn't. It is just okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's not too long, which is good. Although it did feel kind of long, so I mean, it drags. It's a slow story.
Yeah, it's fine. It's passable. It's okay. Am I ever going to watch it again? Probably not. But it was worth it. You like this spy stuff? Definitely watch it. It's no Jason Bourne, that's for sure.
No, but who is Jason Bourne?
Just Jason Bourne. That shit's great. Those movies are very good. Those are some we've never reviewed. We might need to look into those for our slow season. There's so many movies we need to look into for our slow season. Oh.
Yeah, man, the Bourne Identity series is pretty good.
You know what we should do is maybe just do all of them in like one, like the main trilogy. Just do them all in like one podcast. But and just do like a retrospective on it. But here's one that I do want to watch. It's out on one of the streaming services. I don't know if it's Paramount or if it's Peacock or whatever. It's one of those. The Norseman. It was in the theaters recently. Nobody went and saw it. I heard it was very, very, very good. But I think we should wait until we have a slow week with nothing coming out in the theaters to review it.
Yeah, man. I think it's on Peacock.
Is it the cock?
Yeah, I keep getting emails, and that's right at the top. Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Okay. I knew it was on one of those. I heard from friends and family that it is very, very good. People just didn't go see it, much like the Final Duel or The Last Duel. I liked that movie. I thought that movie was really good, and nobody went and saw it.
It's true. No one did go and see that. I wanted to see The Northman, but it was kind of in between. What else were we seeing? There was like a couple movies, and it just didn't work out.
It was a period where we were going to the theater every week, and it came out when the other bigger films came out, and we decided to go with those instead. But hey, now's our chance. I say this week we got Jurassic Park. That's going to be a great film. I haven't looked ahead in the schedule so much. Maybe we'll do it for the week after. I don't know, but I would like to watch it, even though we'll watch it at home. It looks really, really cool, really good.
Yeah, that's what it was, Matt. The Nick Cage movie came out at the same time.
That was fun. That movie was worth seeing. I like that movie.
So we had to make a decision. We normally we would go with the manly movie, The Northman, but we wanted to see the Nick Cage movie, which was awesome.
Especially since it's about Vikings, Mike. It's like your heritage. Not really, but...
Well, Mag's heritage.
Okay, all right, Mag's heritage. So we'll do it for Mag's. It's Mag's request. There we go, even though she's not here. She's not listening. She's asleep in the other room, like she should be. So, all right, Mike, let's just get this over with. How many reels for All the Old Knives?
I'm going to give it 2 reels out of 5.
Wow, Mike. We're pretty on point. I give it 2.5.
Oh, okay.
And Ma Hinshaw, which you will hear towards the end of this podcast, she also gives it 2.5. And that's like the first time we've agreed on anything.
Nice. You guys okay after the everything everywhere all at once? Like she still calls you son? You're okay?
For now, she's not calling you son anymore because you didn't come to her 80th birthday. She was very upset with you, Mike.
Yes. Yeah.
You didn't even call her. You didn't even call her, Mike.
Well, I can try and call her when I get a chance.
I'm just harassing you, dude. It's fine. I'm just giving you shit because that's fun. Update. Everything Everywhere All at Once comes out on streaming, I think, this week. But Blu-ray doesn't come out for a full month. I already pre-ordered the Blu-ray on Amazon.
Wow. All right. Cool.
So I'm excited. I'm very excited for that movie. It was so good. I want to watch it again. The hot dog fingers were the best. Yeah. The shit was the best. God, there was something that I referenced that the other day. Was that the podcast?
It was the podcast.
It was the podcast. Yeah, I was talking about it. Yeah. The doctor, right? I was getting my prostate exam, but she has hot dog fingers. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
It's so bad. God, where does the time go? Well, our time has come to an end on this podcast. So next week, it is my pick. I picked Jurassic World Dominion. It better be a freaking badass, scary horror dinosaur film. If not, you're going to hear me just fucking rant like I am tonight.
All right. Well, I guess on that note, we can, let everyone go. So thanks for listening, everybody, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or Meta, or whatever it's called. And catch us on the next pod, and go out there, stream a movie, go watch a movie. It'll be fun.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now go out and catch a movie.
Matt Hinshaw in studio this morning on Magic 99.1, fresh off of the Real Film Nerds podcast. Hiya, Maddie.
Pretty close to being fresh off. I mean, I'll tell everybody a secret. I record on Mondays.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I record Mondays evenings usually.
Oh, I was going to say you got up early this morning and got it done in the can.
My co-host probably would love that since he's not in the West Coast time zone. He's on the East Coast time zone.
Right.
So we have a hard time getting it to
Syncing.
work. Yeah.
Sure.
But we make it work.
I have a horrible confession.
Okay.
I am the only person, me and Scott Dandos are the only people in the entire Cinco Cities that have not seen Top Gun Maverick.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on. I will see you later.
Everybody I know has seen this movie and loves it. But, I've just been so busy having fun that I haven't made it to the movies yet.
You're dramatically missing out.
I know I am.
Big time.
I know I am. I'm going to see it, though.
You
I'm going to
should
see
have
it.
called in sick.
Maybe
and
in
go
the
and watch
winter
it.
time, I'll go to the movies. Maybe when it's winter.
Winter?
Well, I mean,
You should go right now.
It's too nice out.
It's Top Gun.
It is Top Gun. I know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe I'm dragging my feet because I don't want the anticipation to be over.
That's a terrible excuse.
Well, that's all I got.
Maybe it's because you don't want to see all the nice, young, glistening boys in there playing beach football.
No, that's not it, Matt. That's not it.
All right, fine.
All right. We are not here to talk about Top Gun, though. We are here to talk about All the Old Knives, an Amazon original that you watched and you thought...
I'd rather watch Top Gun.
Again and again and again. Yeah.
It's All the Old Knives is not a terrible movie.
Right.
But it's been done before. It's a spy thriller. It drags really hard. The acting is decent. The story is decent, but it's nothing special. It's just there.
Yeah.
The entire film, spoilers, the entire film takes place in a restaurant, and it's the two main characters talking about something that happened 9 years ago, and it's just a movie of flashbacks, which
nice, not a big fan.
Different, but it's been done before. It's just nothing special.
Nothing special.
It's okay.
Yeah, and it's on Amazon, so you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, I would say if you're into those kind of films, spy, CIA, whodunit, twists and turns kind of thing, sure, check it out. Mm-hmm. It didn't scratch my itch. I didn't think it was great. I don't think it's worth your time personally.
Okay.
I only give it 2.5 out of 5.
2.5 out of 5. Well, you're right in line with everybody else. Rotten Tomatoes, 63%, 57% of Google users like this film, and that's usually way up.
And anybody that's wondering, I don't look at those stats before I come in and talk. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, no. I try to stay away from reviews as much as I can on every single review I do.
Right.
I will look at trailers. I will watch trailers. I will watch behind the scenes stuff, especially for Top Gun. But I knew I was going to love that as it is. That movie was great. But yeah, so I say All the Old Knives. Chris Pine is great. Thandie Newton is great. Chris Pine from Star Trek. Thandie Newton is from Westworld, the TV show, not the movie.
Sure.
They do fine. They do great, but it's not.
Yeah, don't waste your time. I hear from you, don't waste your time.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's call your mom, see what she thought.
Okay.
Mahin Shah, coming up on Magic 99.1.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning, Mahin Shah on Magic 99.1. You were talking to me, not your son, Matt, right?
Right.
I was going to say, she never answers the phone like that to me. She's like, what do you want?
What do you want? Well, she gets to be on the radio when I call. How's it going, Ma?
Oh, it's going great.
Okay, what did you think of this week's movie, All the Old Knives?
I didn't care for it terribly much.
You didn't. Okay, tell me why.
No.
Why didn't you like it?
It was very slow at getting to the point of what the movie was. I mean, there were several snores.
Oh, like how many? I need to know exactly how many snores.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Are you sure she can count that high, Lisa? My mom is getting older.
Maybe 4.
4
and
snores.
Danger, people watching at home, not for kids.
Oh, why not? Why not? We want to know.
Nudity, booty shots, and other things, and then I'm not going to go into detail.
Okay.
But I wouldn't let my kids be sitting there watching it.
Right, right. Well, your big kid watched it.
Yeah,
Well,
there was
yeah.
definitely some booty.
But he's old. He's old, right?
He's old. He's really
Lisa.
old. He's old.
I know. Well, okay, so how many cookies you going to give it, Ma?
Oh boy, I'm embarrassed. I feel sorry for the folks. I think maybe 2.5.
2.5. That's what Matt gave it. 2.5 reels. You guys are right in line with everybody else. Yeah, you were exactly the same.
My gosh, I was expecting more.
Really?
I was really expecting more and more of intrigues and what I felt that it gave us. So,
yes. Now,
anyway.
Did you see the original, Ma, way back when?
No.
No. Don't bother. Don't bother is what I'm hearing from both of you. Don't bother with this film.
Right.
Right.
Sorry, folks, but I agree.
Even the part with Chris Pine's completely nude butt.
I was going to say his completely nude body?
He's completely nude, yes, but you don't see the front.
Right,
just the back.
Okay. How was that, Ma?
No, because other folks had better buns.
Oh, better buns. Okay.
So I think that's another thing for Top Gun.
There you
need
go.
to go see Top Gun now, Lisa.
Okay, there are bare buns in Top Gun?
No, but...
Oh, no.
No. Ma Hinshaw, it's always a delight to chat with you on what station on Monday morning?
99.1 Magic.
You got it, girl. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So tell me, Matt, what are we going to be reviewing next week?
So we are hip deep in summer blockbusters.
Yes.
We have another one. It's not getting a whole lot of promotion as far as I can tell, not compared to the giant Top Gun Maverick machine. Mm-hmm. But how can you compare to that? That movie was wonderful. So
whatever.
We have another Jurassic Park coming this week.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a blockbuster.
Yeah, Jurassic Park Dominion. And the trailers make it feel like it's a horror movie. And I really hope they stick to that, because if they do, I'm going to be very excited, because they finally are doing the Jurassic Parks they should have done, because I don't know if you've ever read the books. They're not timid like the films. They're very scary.
The dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There you go. Catch it next Monday. Also, check out the podcast. It's called The Real Film Nerds. I got a cough. Matt, on what station?
The magnificent Magic 99.1.
You got it.